These are done. What's going on, everybody? My name is Ethan. Thanks for clicking on my video today. You guys remember when we used to make puffs? Remember when that was the thing? You guys remember the blueberry puffs, the brulee puffs, the cinnamon puffs. I can make a s'more puff. Well, your boy's been working. I got a couple puff recipes right now that I'm really trying to hammer out that I'm this close to perfecting. One of which we got today. Today we are gonna be making lemon glazed puffs. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I suggest you check out the other puffs after this video is done. It's a series that I got. It's some of my favorite recipes, right? They're all delicious recipes. They got nothing but rave reviews. So I think it's time we add another one to our plethora of puffs, right? And I feel like it's been way too long since we really revisited puffs. I like them too much. I enjoy them too much. I hear too many good things about them to not make more. I've been thinking about a few. We got one today. I'm excited to get into it. Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like down below, smash that subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified when I drop more videos like this, and leave a comment if you got a suggestion for a video in the future. So guys, kick your feet up, get comfortable, grab your thug jugs, and let's get started, man. Cue the intro. As always, with 90% of my recipes, we are gonna start with the lowest calorie bread you can find. Always, man, I'm using 647 bread. I'm getting that sponsorship, I promise. You're just gonna need some normal, plain white flour, coconut flour, baking powder. You're gonna need sugar-free Jell-O mix. You guys are gonna want an artificial sweetener. We're gonna be using stevia today. You're gonna want a vanilla whey protein. There might be a lemon whey protein, or maybe a lime. That would be really cool, right? That exists. All right, well, if it does exist, I don't have it. We're gonna be using vanilla today. Try to avoid a protein like chocolate. Try to avoid the Fruity Pebble protein. Just use vanilla. It works with most things. Just use vanilla protein. If you don't have it, invest in some. You guys are gonna need egg whites. As always, I'm separating the yolks from the whites because it's a little cheaper than to buy them in cartons. See, where I'm from, if you buy the pre-separated whites from the yolks, then for some reason it's way more expensive than if you were to just buy the whole eggs and take the few seconds to separate them. Because people comment down below and they tell me in their area, it's actually cheaper to buy the separated egg whites. If you're paying for convenience, why is the convenient part cheaper? Do you just get a smaller quantity? I don't know what it is, but in terms of how much white I get out of each egg, this is the cheaper route. You're gonna want True Lemon packets, the water flavoring stuff that you know, these little things. They look like Splenda packets, but it's got a lemon on it. 0 calories. And lastly, you're gonna want Swerve confectioner sugar. As for today's kitchen weapons, you are going to need a spatula. You are going to need your Ninja blender. Lastly, you are going to need your food scale. If you guys are interested in either the food scale or the blender, I have links to them down in the description. So if you're interested, they're super cheap, but they're also very reliable. I've had them for about a year and they haven't messed with me once. These have just made life so much easier in the kitchen. Nothing hits the spot like this recipe, man. We got everything we need. I'm done talking. Let's get started. So, first thing you guys are gonna wanna do is grab 9 slices of the lowest calorie bread you can find. I've had a few people review my recipes, and whenever they get to the step where they gotta add bread, they'll always reach in, they'll pull out the end piece and be like, yeah, Ethan, how do you feel about that? Or they'll stuff the blender entirely with butt pieces. It's just, how can you be so blasphemous in a 10-second window? Blows my mind. Some people just break kitchen mortal sins, man. We don't do that around here. No butt pieces in my kitchen. But like I said, behind the screen, it's your kitchen. If you wanna sin, if you feel that you gotta cook with butt pieces, then maybe you just can't be saved. It even got Greg and Will.
Okay. I use the ass end too.
Do you?
You don't waste that, do you?
No.
Good.
I feel like I'm all that's left. I feel like I'm the last stand, man. I worry about Ollie. It's becoming a war, man. You guys gotta pick your side. Are you for the butt piece or are you against the butt piece? Yeah, that one. We don't do butt pieces in this kitchen. We do thug jugs. Drink a gallon of water a day, no exceptions to that rule. You guys already know this. Now you wanna throw your blender on your food scale and hit 0. These are large eggs. I'm gonna be putting 5 of them in. If you guys are pouring them out of a carton, I'm gonna give you the gram measurement as well. You're gonna wind up with about 157 grams. If you're off by a little bit, it's not a big deal. Now you wanna add 20 grams of a plain white flour, 7 grams of coconut flour. I got exactly 7, I'm out of coconut flour. See, the cool thing about an ingredient like coconut flour is it's so seldom that you actually use it. That thing lasted me for over half a year. That little bag cost me probably $4, $5. Now you guys wanna add 3 grams of xanthan gum. You're gonna want 14 grams of your sugar-free pudding mix. Now you guys are gonna want 3 grams of baking powder, 10 grams of an artificial sweetener. You guys are gonna want 1 scoop or about 32 grams of your whey protein. Last thing you guys are gonna want is 2 packets of your true lemon. Now, this stuff's kind of strong, so what I like to do is add 2 packs because I like that extra kick. It gives it a little extra sweetness, a little more flavor. If you want it to be a little more gentle, you don't want it to be as overwhelming, only put 1 pack. That is our mix for today. Now we gotta blend it up. Take that mix, throw it right on your blender. We're gonna put it in for about a minute. You wanna take that spatula, you wanna start scraping the sides down. What that's gonna allow is for you to mix in all the powder that might be collecting as this thing blends. A lot of it will stick to the sides, a lot of it's just gonna clump up into little balls. You really want every bit of this mix to be consistent. All right, round 2. This is about what you're gonna end up with. Everything should be mixed in thoroughly. Make sure nothing clumped up. If it did, give it a 3rd round on the blender. It looks good right now, so I don't feel like that's necessary. Now you want to remove your dauber of flavor and thickness. Make sure you use your spatula and scrape all the batter off of the blade. You don't want to waste any of this stuff. It's not like a cookie where it flattens out in the oven. It keeps its shape, so it allows it to be puffier. Hence the name Puff, right? Now you guys want to get yourself a baking tray and a little bit of non-stick spray as well. Give it a coat. Now you want to grab your mix in a spatula, scoop out little puff-sized balls, and now you just start placing them all over the tray. You're gonna want a spoon or a fork. It's gonna make your job a lot easier. My suggestion, flare them up a little bit. Give them a little bit of volume. You guys can shape them however you want. Just make them look cool. Now you wanna put these in the oven at 350 for 7 minutes. All right, guys, while those are in the oven, we're gonna make our icing. This is gonna take us 2 seconds. First thing you guys are gonna wanna do is throw in 1 packet of your true lemon mix. And now you wanna add 40 grams of Swerve confectioner sugar. Stir it around just a little bit so the lemon mixes in. The last step is to just add a tiny bit of water. I'm not gonna run this over to the sink. We're gonna be using the nectar of the Thug Jug today. Just a little bit. All right. The easiest icing in the world. This stuff is to die for. Yeah, all right. Okay. These look beautiful, guys. Let's get them on a plate. Now the last step of the entire process is to just coat each puff with a little bit of our icing. These are done. I'll tell you what, guys, if there's one thing I really missed making, it was these freaking puffs, because I have like 10 or 15 ideas, but we got number 4 down. We're ready for the taste test, break down the calories and macros. Let's go upstairs and try these out. All right, welcome back to my room. This is the new review spot. For those of you that haven't watched the cookie dough review, we're up here from now on. So here's a little tip before we dig into these puffs. When you make them, when you put the icing on, let them cool off for about 10 minutes. Then the glaze is gonna harden a little bit. Tastes so much better. The glaze kind of breaks up in your mouth, adds a little bit of texture. I think the flavor pops a little more too. Guys, I'm glad we finally have another puff under our belt. If you guys haven't already, please drop a like down below and smash that subscribe button. Time for the taste test. Cheers. This one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. I don't even need to think about it. I don't need to think about it. The blueberry is awesome. The freaking brulee is awesome. The cinnamon's the OG. It's awesome. This is the best one. I love these lemon pastry-esque kind of desserts. So having one that's a puff now, dude, I could eat these every day for a month. These things get an incredible consistency and level of denseness if you put it in for about 7 minutes. With the lemon puffs, I find that these can be a little more overcooked and they'll still taste good. With a lot of the other puffs, I prefer them to be a little more doughy, a little less done. With these, because of the sweetness, because of the kick of the lemon, cooking these a little bit more will actually balance out the taste to some people. It depends on your palate. Me specifically, I love it like this because look at it. It's a really chewy, cakey, and doughy texture. There's absolutely no breading-esque kind of thing happening here. A lot of anabolic recipes that are baked goods, you're gonna bite into it. It's gonna taste burnt, flavorless. It's gonna be like microwaving whey protein. That's what a lot of anabolic cookies taste like. These taste like store-bought, bakery-esque goodie. Like I'm telling you, man. I don't wanna say that and boost myself. Try these and you'll know. Try them and you'll know. I'm confident. I almost said zero. I have 100% faith. I have 0% faith in these, trust me. No, if you guys try these, you'll fall in love with them. For that entire plate of food, I only had 2. There's 5 left. For the entire plate of food, we are looking at 700 calories. We are looking at 5.5 grams of fat. We're looking at 123 grams of carbs, 61.5 grams of protein, and 65 grams of fiber. Guys, I'm about to have my 3rd puff. I'm already kind of full. I'm not just saying that for the video. If you guys try these, you will know. You will know just how fast these things fill you up. I got about 5 of these things left. I don't know why it's focusing on my eyes. Hold on. I got about 5 of these things left. They are just so good. They're just so good. I'm gonna have 1 more and the rest are going in the fridge for later. Because these puffs, unlike the other 3, you can meal prep the other 3 and they'll taste good. These ones taste great when you save them for later. You can have them overnight, you could have them in 4 days. They're gonna taste incredible. The puff itself is delicious. The icing is an absolute game changer. There is no way you can make these and not make the icing. They're gonna taste great without. If you don't have swerve confection or sugar, you don't need to make the icing. Not essential, but it makes a world of a difference. So, if you got everything you need, make these freaking puffs. Try these puffs at home. My Instagram is in one of these corners. I never remember. But go ahead, check out my Instagram, post it on your story, and I will repost it on mine. Tell me what you think. Give me an honest review. Tell me your thoughts. Do you guys like them? Do you love them? Are you gonna marry them? Because the thing is, man, I never want to BS anyone on this channel. I'm never gonna be like, oh, they're amazing, they're so good, when I think they're okay, when I think they're fine. When they're delicious, I'm telling you, these things are delicious, and I'm not gonna lie about that. Personally, I would be kind of ticked off if somebody went on this platform and said, you guys need to try this. I 100% think you're gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. Then I like go out of my way, buy everything I need, I try the recipe, and it's just like a 5, 6 out of 10. Like it's edible, but it's not amazing. It's not a freaking showstopper. Like if it's not that great, don't tell me it's that great. With these, dude, I'm confident. With these, you will love them. Like the video. All right, I lied. I'm gonna have 1 more. Even though I'm kind of full, these things taste too damn good. Now you guys got a new dessert. Not even a dessert. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever the hell you want, you got it. It's there, and I want to know what you guys think. Guys, I appreciate you making it this far in the video. If you haven't already, please drop a like down below. Smash that subscribe button. Ring the bell to be notified when you drop more videos like this. Leave a comment if you got a suggestion for a video in the future. And if you got a recipe you want me to try, DM it to me because I would love to see what you guys come up with. I mean, I feel like I push a lot of recipes, but I've seen people who don't have any YouTube channels or anything sending me recipes like, hey, make this. This is great. Try this. If you guys got some recipe suggestions, DM them to me. Comment them down below. You know what my Instagram is. There's a comment section right there. If you got an idea, let me know. I'm done for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, do not make this with butt pieces. Do not make this with butt pieces. No, don't do it. As usual, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time. Do not eat this with a butt piece.